it's your man DJ Caveman. We back again for another week. DJ Caveman and IronMonkey talking that shit. As always, we had the world famous DJ IronMonkey in the building with us.
Yes, indeed.
What's going on, my guy? How was your week?
My week was pretty smooth, pretty cool. Kept it simple. What was it? Columbus Day or Indigenous Day on Monday.
Yeah,
So,
I sometimes refer to it as Indigenous Genocide Day, but that's
mm,
controversial.
yeah. The guy in the White House, he signed that thing to say that it was a thing, executive order saying that it's back to Columbus Day. Yes, yeah, back to it. You know, but either way, now my week was smooth. I was the only one working in the office, so it was real hectic. My coworker, he had some vacation time to use, so he has this week. He had last week off. He's working this week, and then the next week, the following week, he has all that week off. So because he doesn't really take his vacation, and it doesn't carry over, and we don't get tipped out and paid for it, so we gotta use it or lose it. So he keeps it for the end of the year, but it's whack because our other guy, the print guy, he does it too for the end of the year because his kids have their school break, so he usually takes his break around the school breaks. So yeah, gearing up for the Super Bowl season of mail services. You know,
It's facts.
and it also being cuffing season, so that is what it is.
Yes, it is. It is definitely cuffing season.
Yeah. Or cuddle season.
Man, it's cuffing season, dog. I don't know why everybody try to change the name of some shit that been in season for so long. For the sake.
Cuffing, it just sounds too aggressive.
Oh, is that why they
You
changed
know,
the name?
yeah, it sounds too aggressive. A policeman would cuff you. Like in Trinidad, like if somebody punch you in your face, you got cuffed. You're like, yo, you want me to cuff you in your face?
Yeah, but isn't that the whole purpose of you got to lock down the shorty for the spring? You know what I mean? Like, you spray your
Yeah,
little
there's so
time,
many different meanings to it, but that's
you
where cuddle is exactly what it is. It's cold,
it's
and you need a cuddle buddy.
it's
It's
not,
cuddle
yeah.
season.
All right, I
Cuddle
could do
buddy
it.
season.
Cuddle buddy season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The season was in September, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when you start the end of the summer. You got to see who didn't get who broke up over the summer over some bullshit. You know what I mean? You got to start getting your roster together.
Back to school.
Back to school. You know what I'm saying? You got,
Back to reality.
you know, you, all that summertime fun. You know what I mean? Your tan is popping. You still got a couple more months before you get extra pale. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? These are the last months to get ready for, if you buying Christmas gifts or not.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on
Spending Thanksgiving with family, getting scared together for Halloween.
right? Is it going to be a matching pajama set type of fall? You know what I'm saying? The comfort
Is
food.
that your Kwanzaa?
Man,
Taking pictures with the matching jumpsuits and shit.
it's about to be snowing, so it's about to be Netflix and chill on almost every weekend. Because who's really going out like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Expensive dinner season. It's sweater
Well,
or sweater vest, depending on how you know what I'm saying.
I'm a cardigan guy, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
sure. Shout out to LL Bean for the heavyweight cardigans. Uh,
Yes.
with the big. I gotta pull mine out, man, with the big collar. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? That's
You
that's
know what too? And I keep messing with my hat, and I realize I'm like, yo, why the fuck did I even have this hat on in the first place? Nah, because it's also breast cancer awareness.
October. Yes. Now we're in
You
October.
know, and the thing is this is my daughter's hat that she left. Shout out to OG. Don't call me baby OG anymore, but shout out to OG with her starting her weightlifting season. And then also, with the pink shirt, it's in memory of my grandmother who passed away because of breast cancer. She actually had it three times. She
Yeah.
had cancer. No, she didn't pass away three times, but she had breast cancer three times. So she had both breasts removed, and it came back the third time in her center, like in the center of her chest. But then she also had shingles at the same time. So I'm like, um, I just want to paint the end for her, man. That
Yeah.
was the result. So.
Hey,
You
well,
know, shout
ladies,
out to all those breast cancer survivors, and condolences to everybody that's dealing with people that passed away as well. So,
absolutely. Shout out to everybody in the struggle. Also, ladies,
mm,
go get your boobs checked. If you don't do it at any point during the year, if you don't think about it, now's the time to go get yourself checked out, man, and
mm,
take care of that situation. If you can, catch it early. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Uh, but yeah, it's also this is the part of cuddle buddy season. You know, where you start making your final cuts. You know, you know,
The final four comes early, huh?
you start making your final cuts. You know, because it's about to get cold, man. This is like the last couple in Michigan. We're in second summer, uh,
Hmm.
and then it goes from second summer to winter. There's no real fall here. I mean,
Yeah,
it was 78 degrees here yesterday.
yeah,
You know, but this week
yeah.
is supposed to be a cold snap, so we're about to get into like the cold season, man. You gotta, you know, uh,
Mm.
shame on everybody who already got their heat on. Y'all don't be paying attention to how the seasons work, and you should be ashamed of yourself. I hope your electric bill is sky high. Uh, you gotta wait. You gotta
Nah,
stretch it to Thanksgiving, man. Thanksgiving is when you get to turn your shit on, man. That's
yeah. That's easy to say, but my father's fitting to go back to Trinidad pretty soon. So, if anything, this coldness does not doesn't correspond with his culture.
yeah. Well, he should just put a hoodie on. Pop, like, don't be coming to my house turning my heat on. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
he's been doing that. He's been doing that, but still,
My
I'll come in. I'm like, oof, it's warm in here.
my utility bill went down 20 something, almost $30 last month to this month because I don't got my
Listen,
heat on, baby. My shit is my central air been quiet.
yeah. If anything, I'm still learning this apartment, and I already told you about some of the ills with my heating system in here. So
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna have to figure out something real quick. You know what I mean? Because my fridge getting knocked out because of the heater. That's not gonna be an every month thing.
Yeah, that's a bad look, man.
Oh
Hey,
my goodness.
my week was pretty straight. You know what I mean? I'm just doing the mail thing. You know what I mean? Same thing, getting ready, gearing up for the postal Super Bowl season. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I'm in Michigan. It's a different kind of snow here. You know what I mean? It's snow, but it's a lot more consistent. Although it's been mild here
It's
as well.
dense.
So hopefully we get a nice mild winter. I did set my
Mm.
sauna up. I finally got my sauna up.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I got. I'm playing later today for tomorrow, my day off.
yeah, I got my sauna up, so I might sit in there and then watch the games because it got a little window. I got a window, and I got a little stool that's high enough for
Oh,
me to see out
oh
the
no, because you
window.
got the full body one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I got the full. I can stand up in that joint.
Nah, see, like I got the one that comes up to my neck, so I just basically sit down on my chair and zip up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I got the window and shit, so I can see out the window. I can watch the game. I got so you just scrape the window and shit. But
No,
it also unzips, so I can unzip the
uh,
window and like look out if it gets too hot. I can unzip the window
you,
and shit.
you gotta get one of them like steam proof Bluetooth speakers and connect it to your TV so you can just have it inside your little booth there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I could do that too. I got the little bathroom speaker, the little JBL
Hmm.
fucking waterproof boy. Uh,
Yeah,
and yeah, man, just put the sauna up today. You know what I mean? I got some things going on
nice.
this afternoon. It's Sunday. Sundays for like cleaning. The Lions don't play till Monday, so I don't really have to care about the games, except for the
Mm.
ones that I might put a wager on, and the ones we pick over here today. You know what I'm saying? Those are the games I'll be paying the closest attention to.
Think
As
I'm
my
making a slight comeback,
You made a
but
little bit of
we'll.
a comeback. You know what I mean? You're within three now. It's 20-17. Uh, you picked up a couple games. I only got two games. You picked up one game. I picked up
Yeah, I picked up one. Yeah.
one game. Get a
Hey,
little
it's a long
closer.
season. It's a long season.
That's right. It is a long season. Yeah.
So I'll figure it out.
Every win counts right now as we down as we in
Yeah.
getting into week 7. There's another London game going on right now.
Oh damn. Yep. Damn. This is like 3, 4 already. Yo, this is
Rams
probably the most that I've seen. Usually it's like 1 or 2.
Rams Jaguars in the second quarter. Rams up 20-0.
Oh man,
So the Jags
yo,
out there
they
getting their ass beat.
yo for whatever reason, like those UK games just don't really seem that good.
Nah, they a lot of them are low scoring, but I think it has a lot to do with the travel, man. Like you got to fly over, you know what I mean, overnight. You got to get changing time
No,
zones.
it's more so like the matchups. But I
Oh
like no
yeah.
matter like I don't know what would be like a good matchup that I
Well,
would really want to see.
well, I think that's the reason. Like they sending these whack matchups to Europe because nobody's getting up at 8:30 in the morning. You know what I mean, to watch
Mm.
football. Like I just remembered the game was on like just now. You know what I mean? Like when I clicked on to see what games was on today, I was like, oh shit, it's football on. Like nobody's and they're not gonna send. I mean, the Chiefs went over to. They didn't go to Europe. Where they go to Mexico City.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So they are sending good teams. You know what I mean across the water too. But I think it's just how the schedule syncs up.
Y- You know what I should actually do more because like those early games are kind of like Premiership and Champions League soccer soccer games because they come on early. Like you could
Yeah,
catch games early, like on NBC and Peacock and shit like that. Because like my father and my cousin, like they're big into that. So like those games are on early. It's just different vibes. My thing is I should tune into some of those football games, the NFL games, just to see the stadium and just see the different landscapes. You know, that's where I should be more invested rather than be like, I don't want to see the motherfucking Jaguars. You know, even though Miss Cosplay would have a different story on that one. But other than that, it just doesn't really nobody on my fantasy team, so I'm not really checking for them. But I should check for the stadiums and watch the game for the game. You know?
true indeed, true indeed. I didn't put no money on that game, so I don't really. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
I took a beating last week with all my bets, man. So I gotta bounce back this week with my
I
gambling
broke
bet.
even. Yeah, I broke even.
Hey, make sure you click in the like and subscribe on the YouTube. I know we're a couple minutes in by now, but hit the like and subscribe on
You
the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Follow us on all the social medias and shit. Um, we got a new segment coming up later on in the show, but Caveman question of the week comes with a story this week. So
all right. We're gonna get into it early.
we're
Okay.
gonna get into it early, man. We're gonna get into it early. So check it out, right? I'm walking, I pull up to a location. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We're gonna change names and locations, shit, in this here.
All right.
You know what I mean? To protect the innocent.
Yeah.
Uh,
Question of the week. Oh wait, not yet, not yet. Yeah, you got to set up the scenario, and then I gotta see. This is why I gotta show up to rehearsal more often. I mean,
so
like,
all right. So here's the
all right.
scenario, right? I pop out of my car, bam. I'm walking to the little joint, to the front door. I see there's people behind me. You know what I mean? So as the gentleman I am, I open the door, I hold it. You know what I mean? And dude that was in the parking lot, I'm holding the door for him. This dude stops in the middle of the parking lot. Like, come on, man. I'm holding the door. Like, he was like, nah. Well, what you mean? Right? He's like, nah, bro. I can't let another man hold a door for me.
Hmm. Okay. So the question of the week is.
So wait, we go back and we have like a little standoff, right? I'm like,
Oh, okay.
nah, man, it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just holding the door. He's like, nah, I can't. Nah, don't like. And he said it twice, and I was like, all right, man. And I walked through the door, and then he came through the door behind me. Like, I don't know if he thought I was gonna like slap him in the ass or some shit, but like, when did common courtesy become not manly? You know what I mean? Like, if somebody hold the door for me, I'm gonna just walk through that bitch and say thank you and keep it moving. Like,
All right.
right.
So
So the
I
question of the week. Question of the week. Is there a like regular gesture for you that makes you like uncomfortable? Like it's just a niceness, like holding the door, or like like
So
buying a drink or
is
paying.
certain gestures between men's out of bounds
Yeah, like nice
or
shit.
like
You know what I mean? Like if I, you know what I mean? Like it's like like for me, like holding the door for somebody is the same as like we go out and I buy you a drink. You know what I mean? That don't mean I want to date you, motherfucker. It just means I'm buying you a drink because this is what we do at the bar. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if we all going out, you know what I mean, and I pick up the tab, that's not me taking you out to dinner, my guy. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, because that's what I was telling you, like in the pre-show. That's what happened to like one of my boys. He went out with a friend of his. You know, they was chilling because his boy was having a hard time, like having a hard week, and he was like, nah, I ain't got no money like that. Shit kind of tight. He's like, no man, I got you. He's like, nah man, don't do that. I ain't gay. Ooh, will you get? And he's like, what the fuck is your problem, man? It's like, yo, we just chilling. Like you tight and we cool. Like if we not cool, I'm not gonna offer you a drink. But you my boy. Like you ain't my girl. You ain't my girl. What the fuck you think this is? I'm not trying to get you drunk and take you home. Like what time you on? But like you're saying, it's weird. But let me ask one thing. What was that guy's cultural background?
urban.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess I don't know if it's a cultural thing.
Listen,
It was it. All right. So what about the demographic, their age?
we was probably about the same age.
All right. It's kind of weird then, because then you could also look at it as well. You don't know that guy's upbringing. You don't know the kind of shit that he been through, or he just might be on. He want to see you walk through the door first, just in case. Or like, yo, nigga, you set me up. Like, am I about to get jumped or some shit? Like, I don't know. I don't know, but it's just weird.
The caveat was I was also on my way into one of my jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I had a backpack on, like I had to, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, I work here. I'm also
Common
like,
courtesy.
it's just common courtesy, and it got me to thinking, like, yo, like when did like common courtesy become like flagrantly foul? You know what I mean? Or like a gay situation for me to hold the door for another man is not like, to me that's
Well,
just being nice. You know what I mean?
well,
Then there's like
it's
so
not just
many
other men. Like women. Like I've seen women get weird on shit like that too. It's like, no, I got a boyfriend. Like, no, I don't need you to hold the door for me. Like, what?
I mean,
Like, I've heard of those situations.
so
Like, I'm like, I don't know. It's just general decency in general, and in society, it just seems to be weird, or it comes off as you're being awkward,
like when
or
it
you're
becomes
being
like it became like
cringy.
predatory. Like
Yeah,
why am I a predator from holding the door? I can see if we don't know. Like I get it for women because there's a little bit of a safety issue there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But like
yeah.
man to man, bro, like what are we doing?
All
What are
right,
we doing?
so
Where I can't
so
like so now I'm thinking like, yo, are there like there's nothing for me. Like that's a common courtesy that like somebody like a dude can hold a door. You know what I mean? The only thing that could get weird is like if I'm sitting at a bar by myself and somebody sends me a drink and then gives me the eyes, that could be a little awkward. But if he just sent me, like I've had it happen, yo, get that dude a drink too. You know what I mean? Get like you're buying rounds for the bar, or you buying rounds for a couple dudes. Like, hey, it happened the other day. I was out. You know what I mean? One of the dudes I know was like, yo, you want a drink? 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 Get drinks for everybody. Boom. I'm not gonna be like, nah, bro, I can't accept your drink because
number one,
weird.
that's a group thing. It's a group thing. But like again, like if you're just sitting at the bar by yourself, and then like you said, another dude from across the way orders you a drink. Now, number one, you're a DJ. So if you're working and somebody gets you a drink, that's different. But if you're just at the bar and another dude from across the way buys you a drink and gives you the eye and a wink and a nod, yeah, that's type weird. But
But
like that,
I'm not gonna refuse the drink though. I'm gonna give that man the cheers and a thank you. and, then
yeah,
and then I'm gonna send him a drink to let him know that I appreciate his drink. You know what I
see,
mean?
sometimes you know what? Sometimes that happens because like there's a lot of Steeler fans in the world. So like people will
Yeah.
go, hey yo, and so I'll go, hey, well, cheers. Know what I mean,
Like one
now
time
I'll
I
give
was
them a little head nod. Like
yeah, I was out one time. I saw a dude that I recognized from the day gig, and I was like, oh shit, he a mailman. I'm a mailman. I know that dude's a mailman. I don't know him, but send that dude a drink. You know what I mean? That don't mean
Respect.
that don't mean that I'm about to slide over next to you, bro. Like you could accept this gesture of kindness. It's like
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
I
How
feel
they
like
treating you?
yeah, like doing kind shit shouldn't come with like a weirdness. Like the dude made it real awkward for me to like hold the door for him. Like I was about to slap him in the ass when he walked through that shit. Oh, you're right. Maybe he
I,
wanted to see my ass. I mean, I don't be skipping leg day. It's looking all right back there. You know what I mean? It's firm.
that's not for me.
You know what I mean?
But either way,
There's good in
but
these jeans. Is all I'm saying.
all right. So back to the question. It's like, what is out of bounds? Like, what gesture? All right. So
There's really no there's no in my opinion, there should be no courteous gesture, holding doors, you know what I mean, shit like that. That should be out of bounds. Where I'm gonna refuse it outwardly.
all right. So look, there's a fine line, right? So usually, like when I cook for my father, I'll bring him a napkin, right? Bringing him a napkin is one thing, right? Bringing him a plate of food, bringing him a napkin, that's out of respect for my father, right? It's another thing if I walk over with a napkin and wipe his mouth. Like, yo, that's different. I consider that on the bounds. Like, yo, just tell him, like, yo, you got something on your face. Like, it's not my duty to wipe his mouth. My father, any
Yeah, but
other
that's
person.
not a,
Like, if me and you are eating, I'm like, yo, Daryl, you got something on your
yeah,
mouth
but
there.
that's not a thing you would do for
And
a
wipe it
stranger.
off your mouth.
I'm talking about things you would do for strangers. Like
All right.
like
Oh,
so,
no. But what? Yeah. See, that's the
so
ultimate.
here's
That's the
here's
ultimate
another
extreme.
example.
So there has to be something more subtle.
So holding the door to me is not weird for anybody, man, woman, whatever. Paying for the like if I see sometimes if I see like if I'm in the store or whatever and I see a motherfucker like if I'm grabbing my shit and I see they only got like a coffee or some shit, I might be like, yo, I got their coffee. You know what I mean?
I got a variation here for you for the door holding. All right. So you're coming in, I'm coming out, and it's a push door, right? So if I push the door and I hold it for you, there shouldn't be no beef,
No
right?
beef.
There shouldn't be. So now if me and you are going into the same spot, and I'm like, oh, now you know what? I got you. And then like I step to the side and I hold the door for you.
That's
I
exactly
can see it. I can
yo,
see it, but
how?
it shouldn't be. It's
How?
like
It's not
different.
a thing. I'm just holding the fucking door for you, bro. Like we're
It,
all going
it,
in together. It's
it's a
not
slight difference, but there shouldn't be an issue either way.
how does it attack your manhood? Is my question. Like how does me holding the door for you as a man hurt your manhood in any way?
Uh,
Like
it
how
might not it might not hurt, but in that person's mind, it might make them feel less of an alpha.
how?
I'm trying to get to the depths of their understanding
That's a
of
like
things.
I don't
It's
know.
like, nah, nigga, I'm not your girl. Don't hold no door for me.
Why is that even
Like, cause their alphaness doesn't allow
if anything
another guy to just give them something. Because
if anything the
I was actually
alpha
gonna say, if they went to prison, because that also comes into play too. Because if they have like prison
the
culture and stuff
doors
like
are
that, it's like, nah,
yeah, but the
man,
doors are
we ain't
automatic.
cool like that.
The doors are
Hmm?
automatic in prison. They don't. Nobody holds doors in prison because they all open and close on a motor. But
Oh no. If they're like, nah, and step to the side and go, nah, after
but
you.
that's a danger situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
That's dangerous situation. That's like I'm in
step to the
danger.
side and go, nah, man, after you.
Yeah. See, that's
Like, nah. See,
but like
like you go first so I can jab you up in your back type shit.
no,
Like, or you walk into the room and they put a bag over your head.
we was going
There's
into
a lot of stuff.
we were going into a public place. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
mean,
know, I know.
I know you're trying to find the angle, but like I tried to do the
I'm
same. I was like,
trying.
well, maybe there's a reason, right? But I'm like, but and also if I'm an alpha and you holding the door, how does that hurt my alpha? You holding the door for me, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
subservient to me.
hold that door.
Yeah, get that door. Get that door. Yeah, it could be that way
Like,
too.
I don't know.
And that's where I was like, I don't know. It could,
This is
but
This is why I
Everybody's
see.
psyche is different. It's different understandings and different realities, and everybody's reality doesn't have to be ours. Like for me,
Oh
I
no,
just need to understand where your angle is, so that way I don't offend.
dude.
You know,
I just thought I just thought it was the weirdest shit because I'm just like, man, what are we? Where are we in life that like people can't do
but,
nice shit for each other? Like hold the
but,
door.
but still, what is out of bounds though? What would you
Like
consider out of bounds?
I feel like that same dude would not be like, nah, man, I got my own shit. Like if we all out, like you know what I mean? Like I couldn't have a dude like that in my friend circle. It's like going out with motherfuckers that's like that don't tip.
Nah, but let me say though, like, what would be out of bounds? Like, no, I won't tie shoelaces for anybody. Like, I'm trying to think. I'm just brainstorming. Like, what would be out of bounds? Like something that I would do for a stranger.
See, that might be kind of weird. I see your shoes untied. I just get down and just start tying your shoe. Like that's weird as fuck.
No, I just don't do that in general.
But
So
I'm
I
just
don't do
saying
that.
that could be something that might be like, hey, bro, what are you doing? But
Yeah,
like I could tie my own shoe, my boy. Like what are we doing? But
not
like
not for anybody in general. Like, if you do that for a lady, it's like, what are you doing? Like, even with my kids and my
yo,
nephew.
but like
Like,
common.
I'll tell them, look, tie your shoes. Like my nephews too. I would tie his shoes for him. But other
He's
than
two.
that,
I'm not. If he's
he's
two,
two. He's
I'm not
two.
tying his shoe. Hey, tie your shoe. You should not tie your shoes at two.
At two.
I can tie my shoes at two, according to my mom's.
Nah, but you wasn't you cripping it back in the day and gang banging and shit like that? Like, so you was throwing it up. So your dexterity is different than his. I don't know. But for a 2-year-old, no. Out of kindness, I would do that for a
Yeah, but those
child.
are little kids. I'm talking about adult
Yeah,
interactions, my guy.
I don't. That's what I'm trying to think. That's why I'm just
Like
brainstorming.
I feel like that same dude. Like if we was in the drive-through and I fucking was like, yo, let me get the coffee or whatever they're getting behind me on some pay it forward type shit. I feel like that dude would like catch me at a light and try to like be mad that I bought his breakfast.
Throw the coffee at your door.
Hey man, you be buying my breakfast, motherfucker. Like who the fuck do you think you are? You know what I mean? Like you can't even do nice shit for people anymore without them getting like weird about shit. And then shit just kind of threw me off. So I was just wondering if it was like
I like my hash browns well done. Throw the whole tray out at your
yeah,
window at
yeah,
the stoplight.
weirdo shit, man. So shout out to that guy for being a weirdo.
I'm still stuck on what would be out of
Uh,
bounds. You see, this is where we need the chat to help us out, because
yeah,
it's
right.
like I
So
can't.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on Facebook. I'm gonna put it on the social medias, and let's see if we can get some response.
Oh, wait! I got something. Easy. All right, carrying his groceries or his laundry. So if I got like some laundry bags and I'm coming through, right? Yeah, I might ask a lady, "Oh, do you need a hand?" Cool, and because out of respect, I'll ask for consent. But with a dude, if you see him got like a car and then you just go up and grab his bag of laundry and walk over, like, yo, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, now you're touching my personal property, so that gotta come with consent either way. But if I hold the door for you while I see you struggling with all your fucking laundry bags, and you're like, "Nah, I got it, bro." That's what it's the equivalent of. Like, I see you struggling trying to get like 2, 3 laundry bags in the laundromat, and I just come over and hold the door for you, and you're like, "Nah, B, I'm gonna just prop up one of these doors with this laundry bag. I don't need your help." Like,
Wait. You see him struggling with the laundry bag right there, get the door. You go grab the laundry bag from him. That is it. If you go and grab the laundry bag, nah, man, I see you struggling with that, B. Go get the door. Like, what?
yo, well,
That is offensive.
that's a little bit offensive. I can agree with that. But like, if I just grab the
That's all
door
I'm
because
talking.
I see you struggling with the door, like you can't be like, "Nah, I let that door shut." You know what I mean? I got this.
No, but you're a bigger dude, right? So you see a smaller guy, right?
Yo,
A man. You see a man, not a little kid. You see a man carrying a laundry bag. You go take the laundry bag out of his hand and go, nah, get the door. I got this for you.
That's a violation of personal space at that point. That's not a
That
that's not a
that's
courtesy,
offensive.
that's not a courtesy gesture. The courtesy gesture is holding the door. I'm not gonna snatch your shit out of your hand under any circumstances because that's how people get punched in the face. But I might reach for the door to hold the door, and if you stop me from holding the door for you when I see that you're struggling and you see that you're struggling, then where are we as people?
You just go grab the bag with one hand and see,
You know,
and you just grab it with one hand. Nah, man, you go get the dough. I
I
got
mean,
this
is
for
that
you.
the same as the unsolicited spot at the gym? You know what I mean? Like you see a motherfucker struggling with the weight, and you just run up there and just grab the weight and spot him. No, it's a courtesy because I don't want to see you get this fucking weight dropped on your
Uh,
face.
you know what? I didn't think about gym scenarios. Yeah, like if say if like you're doing like curls and stuff like that, and somebody just comes up behind you and puts his hand on your back and goes, "Nah, man, straighten out your back, B." Like what?
Well, you don't touch
You,
people.
you're slouching. You're
You don't
slouching a little
you
bit.
don't touch people at the gym. You don't touch people, period. But you definitely don't touch people at the gym. But like
Nah, straighten out your back, B.
if you see a motherfucker about to fucking drop a weight on his chest, you gotta help a motherfucker not die at the gym too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what. No,
But
yeah, no.
you're not fixing form at the gym. This is the thing that you could tell that you don't be in the gym because you don't.
Exactly, exactly,
You know what I
exactly,
mean?
exactly.
But I hold
No,
the gym.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going up to somebody and go, nah, man, straighten out your back, B.
I
What?
I hold the door
I'm
at
not
the
doing
gym all the time for people, and nobody gives me a hard time. So it's just a weird
it.
situation. Um, yeah. So that was my question of the week. But it makes for good dialogue, man. Um,
I'm still stuck on what would be an out of bounds gesture.
you want to get into this movie review? We got a new segment we bring it in every week. We're gonna do a movie review on sometimes. Oh, we're gonna hard pivot, man. Sometimes it's gonna be a good movie. Sometimes it's gonna be a bad movie. In the case of DJ Iron Monkey, it's probably gonna be some obscure shit that nobody has ever seen before. Uh,
Yeah.
he's asked that we stay away from the scary shit because it hurts his sleep at night. I would challenge you to watch some of these scary movies, and we'll get to maybe not scary, but maybe like thrillers. I like a good thriller. But for the first couple, we're gonna keep it light. Uh,
We're
it's
gonna keep it somewhat mainstream,
yeah,
somewhat mainstream.
yeah. I mean,
Somewhat
keep it
accessible.
mainstream. Maybe the first couple, but man, you're gonna come with some obscure shit that's only on like Tubi, like
Oh no, probably on IFC. You'll
oh
be like, yo,
yeah,
I gotta watch AMC, not even A&E.
it's gonna
Oh,
be like
maybe something from A&E.
some
I watch a lot of weird.
some black and white shit probably
Mm-hmm.
coming out of DJ Iron Monkey's camp, but it's cool.
Yeah,
We gonna broaden the minds, and there's probably gonna be some movies on there that the youth and the young nephews may not have never seen before. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
we
It's
gonna give this,
about it's about expanding horizons,
which is why you gotta
And
watch a little bit of thriller shit, man. A little bit of cerebral thrillers.
no, because I don't watch horrors, right? And weirdly, I'm not really that big into westerns. I'm not that big into it. Like I'll watch them, but I'm not that big into them. But because I don't watch horrors, there's a bunch of other stuff like I could delve into, like watching some stuff from the '70s, some stuff from the '50s, '60s. Like I prefer more the black and white horrors than anything. Like it is just me. 'Cause back in the day in middle school when we had to pick out clubs, one of the first clubs that I picked was classic movies, right? When everybody was doing weightlifting with Mr. Fogel or some of the other shit, like baseball card collecting was the other one that I had. But a lot of people went with basketball and other shit. But I had a thing with Miss Dennis. And the weird thing with her was is somebody was putting popcorn kernels on the radiator, right? And it kept going off. And she kept trying to blame me. And I was like, no, it's not me. She was like, there's a prison full of people that are innocent. I'm like, what? I'm like, what?
Wow.
What are you getting at? So either way, but needless to say, I was the only black dude in the class. But
So
yeah, it's about expanding horizons. Huh?
you were putting popcorn kernels on the.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't me. I didn't know who was doing it. To be very honest, I was sitting on the I wasn't in the back. I was like second to the back row, right? I don't know who was doing it, but they was on the far end of the classroom. But she kept blaming it on our end of the classroom. I'm like, how's it going off over there? And you're blaming me over here. Uh, uh. So either way, that was my little thing with injustice in school. But either way, it didn't deter me from appreciating classic movies and just films. But rather than watching horror movies, I like to watch films sometimes. some artsy fartsy stuff. All that aside, we have to come up with a name of the segment other than Straight Men on Films,
Yeah.
which is the working title.
Right now we're just gonna call it. We'll call it This Week in Movies.
This
Yeah,
weekend movies. Yeah, let's keep it vanilla, very vanilla.
we'll keep it very very vanilla. We do have our movie rating system. 1 through 5. 1 being never watch again, and then 5 being watch over and over again, or something like that. Watch on repeat. Comfort movie type shit.
Yeah.
And then in between, the third level is Netflix and chill. That's because it is Cuddle Buddy season. And that's one of those movies where you might not go to the theater to watch it, but you're gonna watch it when it comes on. You're gonna stream it for sure. We still got to figure out 2 and 4, but we'll figure that out. So this week, the movie was highest to lowest. Spike Lee, Denzel, ASAP Rocky, a host of others.
Yes, that was my movie pick of the week.
That's right. You had the first movie.
So I figured I'd go with a Spike Lee joint, paying homage to the great city of New York. We could also call this segment the no spoiler review.
No, because I think that some of them we're gonna see in some of them might still be in theaters when we review it. So there could be spoilers. So spoiler alert, motherfuckers. If you ain't seen it, shame on you.
Nah, I'm not gonna give any spoilers. If anything, I'll give little highlights and little things to look out for, and things that I'm interested in. But the reason why I picked this movie was it gave us a nice little spotlight to New York, and then it was a Spike Lee joint done with Denzel, which is always golden. It's kind of like Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. When they work together, it's golden. But with this one, I like the fact that with no spoiler alerts, it was actually A24, which A24 for an independent studio is doing a lot of big films. That's one thing that I appreciated with off rip. So with that being said, my little review of the movie is it was very well done. It was shot well. I love the camera that they used where it didn't have that like 4K TV, made for TV kind of look, kind of like how War of the Worlds with Ice Cube kind of look. This wasn't like a CGI graphic movie at all. It was very story driven. The way that the story was, it was a very creative story, and the plot, and the way that the pacing and the tension is built, it doesn't feel like a 2-hour movie. And it also leaves it open to who done it. Even when you think they solved it, it still felt like there was other things to ravel underneath. And as you watch, you will still have that feeling. So overall, in a nutshell, this one I would rate a 5. This one is a definite rewatch. Also, the tribute to Eddie Palminteri, I believe his name is, the Puerto Rican pianist. That was actually his last live televised filmed performance before he died in August of this year. Was it this year or last year? Either way, he passed away. So he was a great Puerto Rican musician with his salsa band and everything. And I love the fact that Rosie Perez was in it as well. A little spoiler. But the homage of New York and the Puerto Rican culture was a great homage by Spike Lee, because there's a debate about Puerto Ricans' contribution to the development of hip hop, and that's a whole nother bag of cats in itself. But yeah, that's my little brief thing, and I wanted people to watch it because the cinematography for me was golden. That's what I look at when I look at a lot of movies is the cinematography, story, and character development. That's why I don't really like watching horrors too much. But yeah, that's me. So
So
I'll give that a 5.
just give it out of
That's a
5.
definite rewatch. Yeah, that's an instant classic for me.
All right. So for you, it's an instant classic. I mean,
I have some cons, but the cons are, it like some of the scoring of the music during some of the scenes were a little choice, but I got over it. Oh, the only other con, the wife, her acting threw me off, man. Oh my god, her acting, oh, it was just weird for me. She threw me off. She was the biggest negative acting wise for me. Yeah,
word. So you're giving it a 5.
most dead.
All
Do it again.
right. Um, I'm gonna say that your 5 is probably based on Regency bias. That is a New York film and all of those things. And
Cinematography.
the photography and shit.
Yeah,
Listen,
Spike
I
Lee.
watched
Yeah.
it. I watched it. I watched it in the theaters. Actually, no. Did we watch it in the theater? No, we watched it when it came out because here's my first thing about this movie. I love Spike Lee. I've probably seen every Spike Lee movie, and I've definitely seen every Denzel movie. The cast at the top: Denzel, Jeffrey Wright. Uh, Spike's attached to it. This felt to me like the movie version of um, when Michael Jackson wrote "Somebody's Watching Me" for Rockwell. Like I felt like Spike like put his name on it as like a favor to somebody. Like it didn't feel to me like a Spike Lee joint. But
Well,
also,
it was a remake.
let me finish. Let me land, man.
Okay.
It felt like a remake, right? So it felt like it didn't feel like Spike. It didn't have like a few of the Spike things that I look for in movies, and I have to go back and watch it again because maybe I missed it both times I watched the movie. But like Spike has that like little section in the movie where there's like the two main characters are walking or strolling and talking, and it's on. It looks like it's on wheels, like they floating. That shit wasn't really in the movie for me. The acting overall was subpar. I felt like it was like one of those conversations where Spike called Denzel was like, "Yo, I want to do a hip hop movie with a younger audience for the younger audience, but I need somebody like a big name to bring it in. Will you do this favor for me?" It just felt like a favor movie. It didn't feel like it had like the full power of Spike behind it for a couple of reasons. A, the acting overall was a little mediocre. The writing was a little weak. The cinematography was awesome. I mean, every like the way that they shoot in New York is difficult. So like for him to get the visuals that he got and I really enjoyed like the coloring and the way that the mood was set, like the set design, all that stuff, super dope. But I mean, I don't know. For me, it's like I'm glad I didn't watch it in the theater because I was a little disappointed. It was like when Jay-Z dropped the album and the not Watch the Throne. I don't know. It felt like it was like kind of melded in a little bit. And to me, as great as Denzel is, I didn't believe him as a media mogul, as a music titan like that. You know what I mean? Personally. So for me,
Mhm.
it's a Netflix and chill. I watched it. I'm gonna watch it, and I watched it because of the cast. But I didn't come away with the same feelings I felt coming away with other Denzel Spike situations. Uh,
Mhm.
you know, like for me, like one of Denzel's best films is Training Day, which is not a Spike Lee movie, but also The Inside Man, which is a Spike Lee film, and I think that's probably one of the best ones they've done together. But uh, it didn't have like I don't know, it just didn't feel like Spike to me. And ASAP is a terrible actor, but that's just whatever. Um, so overall, for me, it's like it's a 3, man. Um,
Okay.
and it's really a 3 because of the cast and the cinematography, not because of the acting. Like nobody's winning awards off this movie.
Mm.
Nobody. And it was only in one theater. So me and my mom, we go to all the Denzel flicks, right? So I'm home when it comes out, and I'm like searching for theaters. It's in one theater in all of
Mm.
Rhode Island. One. One, two shows, a 7 and a 9. That's like that's when you put movies to die when they about to go to fucking. So either Apple Plus came through with the super duper bag, because when's the last time a Spike Lee movie hasn't been everywhere? They didn't really do that much promotion behind it. You know what I mean? It felt like small budget early Spike, but not really.
Mm.
It felt like, let me just do this thing just to do this thing.
Mm.
So that's why I'm giving it a 3.
All right. So quick rebuttal. Working backwards. It felt like a small type film because again, it was A24, and A24 doesn't really have a lot of distribution in regards to like like movie theaters. Like some of their horrors does, but A24 is independent, so they don't really have like a Universal and Marvel type budget to get them out into theaters. But that's where, like you said, Apple is more of, yeah, we'll get it out in theaters, but main thing is we want it here, home with us. But also the writing, like you said, it didn't really feel like a Spike Lee joint because it was a remake of actually a Japanese movie, similar to like when he had Old Boy. Old Boy didn't really feel like a Spike Lee joint, but it was based off of another Japanese remake. I can't remember, and I didn't write down what the Japanese remake of Highest to Lowest was from, but that, me being the film buff that I am, I would actually go back and watch that as well. Um, the thing, like you said, is you like to watch the movies with your mother, like Denzel movies with your mother. My father doesn't really watch a lot of movies. So this is the type of movie that I would watch with my father, and he would be able to enjoy it as well because I don't like watching stuff where there's overly sex scenes or goriness for no reason, right? Or just, well, I watch like action stuff, but I'm not gonna watch that with my father, right? This is the kind of movie where I could watch it with my father, where the story, it moved, and it had a pacing where it would keep him interested, and him not go, "What's this about?" Like, and tuning out, and then all of a sudden he's on his phone watching reels on Dumb Loud during the
Right.
movie.
And
Like, come on.
that's why my first point was that I felt like it was because it is A24 and they are independent, but that's why I felt like it was a favor. Spike was doing somebody a favor by attaching his name to it.
Well, it was probably an autistic thing too because it's a remake of something. It was a remake of something that a lot of people don't know of. It's a different kind of story, you know,
I don't know
in a
how different,
sense.
I don't know how different the story is. You know what I mean?
It wasn't like Empire.
And
It wasn't like Empire the movie.
as much as I love Denzel, it was a miss.
Okay, I can see your point.
He's supposed to be a ruthless record executive, and that's not like he should have been, if anything. And it was a miss for me. Like if anything, he should have been more. Should have been more training day Denzel. And this was a little wholesome for the role.
And I could see that because of the prejudice and not and the expectations that you had going into it. A lot of times when I watch like some things, I try to tame down my expectations. Like there was a movie back in the day called The Spirit. It was based off a comic book with Samuel L. Jackson. The guy, he just finished doing Sin City, so it was going to be done in that kind of way.
Oh, Frank Miller.
That movie, the movie The Spirit, like I was amped because I'm like, all right, cool. Like I want to see this done with like a film noir type feel to it. But the movie fell flat. So my thing is like, all right, ever since then it's like, okay, cool. I gotta go in with realistic expectations and go, let's see if it has redeeming qualities. It might not be the best thing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with holding these guys to a standard either, though. I mean,
that's true.
When you look at their filmography, you're gonna go in expecting Denzel and Spike, and this wasn't Denzel and Spike. It'd be like if right now Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan put out a fucking dud. You know what I mean? Like
no, but you see, that's the thing is I get your point. Is like I like Wes Anderson, so if I go into Wes Anderson and then I get basically a Spike Lee movie, I'm like, me personally, I'm like, okay, maybe he's trying to branch out. Maybe artistically, he doesn't want to be pigeonholed into a certain style. But
But you can still
you
do
know,
different styles and keep your.
every it's like with Nas, everybody wanted Illmatic after he did Illmatic, and he's like, no, I'm trying to do other shit. Like when he was trying to do music with his father and trying to introduce more jazz and
But
fusion.
but
People like, no, man, we want more Illmatic.
that's exactly the
Like,
thing, though. Spike and Denzel
but
have done a.
as an artist, I like to let them artistically do what they feel fit, and then
Yeah,
me as a fan, just enjoy it.
and sometimes it's a miss. Like I
Yeah,
thought
like
that.
Jordan playing baseball.
Yeah, sometimes it's a miss. You know what I mean? Like I thought that Denzel and Gladiator was a miss. Not because he did a bad job, but because he didn't even try to have like a room like that. You know what I mean? He was just like
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
He was just Denzel with old school like Roman clothes on. Like it was like it felt. You know what I mean? Like I was like, what is he like? Denzel don't need money, but he might have saw it
you
too.
know, but
He just did Othello on Broadway, so maybe he would just, you know what I mean? He's a classically trained actor. Like,
did he do Othello the movie too?
no, did he? I think he might have, yeah. But
Was that Lawrence
no,
Fishburne?
yeah, no. Othello the movie was Fishburne. Shout out to Larry Fishburne too.
Mm.
So yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, you gave it a 5. I'm giving it a 3.
Mm.
Overall, you know what I mean? It's still a solid film. People go watch it, see
Yeah,
it yourself.
it's not Karate Kid Legends because that was a dud. That was a hated it.
Man, you really hating on
That
on
Karate Kid
Karate Kid
Legend,
shit.
that was trash. No, again, I try to find redeeming qualities because I'll be
Oh
like,
man,
okay,
they had the tribute to Mr. Miyagi, Pat Morita. You know what I mean? One of the low key old school comics.
but motherfucker didn't get drunk like Mr. Miyagi did. Like, come on, man. Legends. Nothing. It was legendary whack. It was trash.
I actually was kind of surprised that they didn't bring Hilary Swank in for Karate Kid Legends.
Listen, that would have made it worse, Daryl. I didn't think that movie could get worse.
Come on, man. You know that's your favorite Karate Kid with Hilary Swank.
No. And yours is the one with Jaden Smith. Come on, cut it out. Cut it out. Because if they would have, brought both of them in,
he looked like an alien.
if they would have brought both of those in, that movie would have felt off the rails. I would have been like, no.
But it's Karate Kid Legends. I mean, why not, right?
See, that's how bad the movie is. It missed the opportunity. It missed the opportunity of bringing those.
It might have made the movie a little better for me. You know what I mean? Like with all the Karate Kids in one movie.
And then with their separate dojos entering in. Okay, yes, that would have been better. But you see, that's how bad the movie was, is because it missed the opportunity of tapping in to the other Karate Kids when they're calling it Legends. The dude. Oh my God. Look, I'm not going to get into that movie.
So essentially you got 2 movie reviews in the first situation. Highest to lowest. You know, I'm giving it a 3. Netflix and chill. IronMonkey.
I gave it my highest rating.
He gave it his highest rating out the gate. You know what I mean? So.
And then I gave my lowest.
And then he gave his lowest rating to Karate Kid Legends. I'm also giving that a motherfucking 1. You know, that's the lowest. That's like Showgirls level bad.
You know what? I think low key, when we give our rating, like if we have like a bad rating, like something that we like you suggest, and I'm like, nah, man, that movie was trash. I think I have to give a rebuttal on something that's a little bit higher, and like vice versa. Like if you think something's high and then you're like, nah, this is what's bad, and then just give a quick trash review on like what's considered trash.
I think that is going to be relative based on the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Because that Karate Kid Legend was trash, but Eyes was good. It was a very solid movie.
Very solid, just not a 5 for me.
I'll watch it again.
I'm
See,
reserving.
I'll probably watch it when I go make my lemon blueberry thing that I might have to put on TikTok later on today.
I'm not saying I won't watch it again. What I'm saying is I'm gonna watch it on the streaming channels, and I'm kind of glad I didn't see it in theater. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I'm gonna go see Tron, and I hope that Tron is super dope. But if it's
Oh,
whack,
you haven't seen that yet?
nah, not yet, man. You know I'm not a pirate, man. I throw my money into the theaters. You know, but I am gonna go see it, and then maybe we'll review that one down the line. But
Yeah, I was actually gonna suggest that movie, and I was like,
because Tron, but you
I,
see, Tron is another one of those movies where like there's a lot of like expectation going into the Trons, especially with the new technology that's out. Like Tron at 84, like you know what I mean. You expected it was dope for 84 when they came out again in like the early mid 2000s, 2010s. You were like, all right, this one, you know, the budget was high, and this right now it's the number one movie in America, but it's still getting mixed reviews because Jared Leto is not the best actor. But I'm gonna reserve
hey,
all of my feelings about it. You know what I mean? I go into all these movies with expectations based on what I know and what I've seen and what I expect. And sometimes it meets that, and sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean?
spoiler alert! I watched it twice already, and I do have my mixed reviews, and I'm not gonna review that movie and say anything about that movie, especially like Jared Leto's performance. I'm not saying anything about anything.
I love how you say spoiler alert and then drop big spoilers. I
Pump fake.
don't want to drop any spoilers, but you know.
No, I'm not giving any reviews.
Oh,
But
shout out
no,
to.
no. What the spoiler is that I did watch it twice already.
All right. Um,
So
Shout out to
yeah,
D'Angelo, man. D'Angelo passed away.
rest in
Uh,
peace.
Rest in peace to D'Angelo.
Mm.
You know, shame on Benzino for doing the fucking how does it feel bullshit with his fucking no neck ram man looking ass.
Understand though,
Like
he did that back in
Benzino,
2020 though. He did that
Benzino,
during COVID.
did
He
he?
did that during COVID,
Either way,
yeah.
Benzino
And
got to
D'Angelo
chill.
was still alive at that time.
Benzino got to chill. Like he's out of control. Between him and Ray J, I don't know who's worse, but I'm gonna go with
Benzino.
Benzino because Benzino really believes that he's that deal still, and I feel like Ray J be out here trying to troll motherfuckers sometimes, but Ray J's spiraling a little bit too. Somebody save Ray J.
Oh boy.
You know, because I need
Cry for attention.
I need my Raycons to stay at a reasonable price, especially since I got to buy a new pair.
See, you're the one fueling the madness, Darren.
Yo, they're dope earbuds, man. I can't even front. Like the Raycons are really good. The battery life lasts forever. You know what I mean? Like, but like
Are
I've
we
had
doing a commercial here? Are we doing a commercial here?
Hey, Ray J, send us a check. We'll help you with your legal battles.
The- Him and Eddie Winslow.
Eddie Winslow.
Oh man.
Diane Keaton also passed away, man. We're losing a lot of like the superstars of our era. Um, you know,
Yeah.
especially in R&B and hip hop and shit.
See,
You know,
my little thing with D'Angelo, like and people still do it, but they don't really understand why he stopped making music because like I heard stories, but I'm hearing more now after he passed. Like the how does it feel? The Untitled. It's actually called Untitled. Everybody calls it How Does It Feel? Right. That's one of
that's the
those.
hook of the song. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be doing my "How Does It Feel" video later. You know what I mean?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I already got the little spinny thing.
Don't send it to me. Yeah. That should be a surefire way for you getting banned on TikTok. Seeing that now that I'm back on TikTok.
I'm gonna use peanut butter instead of baby oil.
But see, listen, real quick. This is the thing about that, right? He was always conscious about his body because he was chubby growing up and all that, and he worked his way out to have the first album. Then with the second album, you know, he had his little down period, and he had to. Yeah, I see you trying to spin the block on that one. Um, But like his brother was the one. His brother was his manager, and he gave him the idea about that video, and he was like, no, because he wants it to be about the music. He's like, no, don't worry about it. Everybody will get over it. So after the video, people looked at him more as a sex symbol rather than him as a musician, because the 5 years between the first album and the second album, him and Questlove was supposedly, well, I shouldn't say supposedly, what they were doing were video, like watching old tapes of like all the yogas, like James Brown, Prince, Michael Jackson, um, Sly and the Family Stone. So he wanted to be seen as a musician, but after that song, everybody just looked at him more as a sex symbol and less as a musician. I mean, so that kind of
Well,
threw
I
him
mean,
off, and that's what took
doing
him
that butt naked
14
ass
years for
video.
the third album. Hmm?
That's what he gets for doing that naked ass video. What do you think was
Well,
going
his
on?
brother suggested it,
Yeah.
and you trust your brother, and your brother, and it did put him on. So, but the thing is now people don't really appreciate the. I shouldn't say people. The general masses don't appreciate his musical genius and his musical contribution because,
I feel like they
like,
definitely do, but you might be right. I think he's definitely became more of a sex symbol at that point.
because like
But
even Questlove said like there are some concerts he'll play in the music and people are yelling take it
oh
off
yeah, they thought
like over him and you can't hear the music
he
and
could have
they're just yelling take it off.
he could have been Tank before Tank. You know what I mean? Tank embraced that shit. Tank put take his shit
Yeah,
on every show. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Some people that can't sing they dance a little bit more.
I mean, I don't
They
know,
put
man.
on more of a show.
Tank can sing his ass off,
Dazzle
dog.
dazzle.
I
Well,
can't let you
10
slam me.
can, but you take off the shirt and you get the recognition.
Yeah, I mean, you said, listen, man. Tank's a super talented dude. So I mean, like, and he writes for everybody. So you know, I don't think that him taking off his shirt stopped any money. If anything, it probably got him a little more money.
No,
But
but his ego and his self esteem might be built different than D'Angelo's. Because remember, there was a time like between the second and third album where he was chubby and people was making fun of him. People forget about that part.
listen, I only listen to D'Angelo for the music, just like I listen to Tank for the music, just like I listen to most artists for
Yeah,
the music. Because if the music is whack, it don't really matter how sexy you are. You still put out whack
yeah,
music, J Lo.
yo,
Uh,
yo. Before we take a hard pivot, let me ask you this, because the other day I asked my thing to play music for me while I was getting ready for work, and it started playing R. Kelly music, and I was like, ew. I was like, oh, it's actually a pretty good song. I was like, it's just
listen,
me here, but
let's not be delusional and talk about the fact that R. Kelly didn't have like 75% of the hits in the 90s, bro. Like, I will not, like, do I play R. Kelly in public? Not really. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to hear it from the people. But
wait, 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 wait.
R. Kelly got hits, like Michael Jackson got hits, like all these motherfuckers got hits, man. Like everybody has their issues. R. Kelly's are quite egregious, and I hope he never gets out of jail. But like,
I don't like that. I
let's
don't
not
like Michael Jackson and R. Kelly being put in the same boat, but yeah, I get it. But
listen.
yeah,
Controversy is controversy. But are we gonna, you know what I mean? Plus, if you take away, like, I have a hard time when people go, we're not listening to any more R. Kelly, but still listening to Aaliyah. You know what I mean?
that is a hot take.
Let's not let's be real. Like those are all R. Kelly songs, dog. Like,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
like
Yeah,
if you
okay.
do the math on it, like he was
Okay. 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 I see the angle that you're going with because that one was open to interpretation because it's
like
like
I see those things that come up and it's like you gotta get rid of one in all their catalog. Let's not forget that some of these dudes are writers and they wrote all of your favorite songs.
yeah,
R. Kelly wrote
you
like,
gotta.
if you go back and look, R. Kelly's probably responsible for like 80% of 90s R&B between his own music and people that he wrote for. It was like R. Kelly, fucking Missy Elliott, Babyface, Joe wrote so much of 90s R&B, dog. 90s, early 2000s.
Mm.
There was a time when R.
Yeah,
Kelly probably had like 5 or 6 songs in the top 20.
yeah. And then that's what spawned off like the Dream and other
Yeah,
people like that. Yeah, Ryan Leslie.
he's the Bill Cosby of R&B.
Yeah,
Period. Let's get into these
yeah,
picks.
yeah, yeah. Pivot.
Let's get into these picks. R.I.P. to D'Angelo. Uh,
Yes.
right now, I'm up. I got a slim lead. I'm up 20-17 through 6 weeks.
Hmm.
Monkey he had a little comeback this week. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to capitalize on his momentum. We're gonna start with we'll start with your home team.
I'm glad you didn't see that.
Giants Broncos.
Yeah, that's weird because I got a Denver quarterback
Oh, you got
on
Bo
my
Nix.
fantasy. Yeah, so it's hard for me to go. Let's go Knicks and root against the Giants at the same time. But the Giants are playing on the road, so they're playing in that Mile High, and I don't know if the two rookies are used to that kind of environment. So I'm going with the Broncos. Let's go Knicks.
Ooh, he's betting against his squad. Yo, I like
Yeah,
that.
and the elements,
I like I like
because
Jackson Dart. I think that the Broncos are going to get a steady dose of Cam Scatterboo. Uh, so
high elevation.
I'm riding with the Giants. That dude is a menace, man. I'm riding with the Giants. Uh,
Yeah,
your local game out there on the East Coast, Patriots Titans. Vrabel back, gaming in Tennessee for the first time against his old squad, with his old squad, with his OG squad, his classic squad. He's now the coach of, against his first like real coaching job.
so wait, he's
So
coaching against his old squad with his old squad that he played for.
yeah,
Okay,
it's the very it's
that
the
he's now coaching.
it's the Vrabel Bowl. Um, I like the way the Patriots are playing, man. Drake May out there slinging it around. The Patriots are 4-2. You know what I mean?
Division leading.
The division leading New England Patriots. I'm sure New England fans must be all smitten. They're already polishing off the trophy at 4-2, but that's all right.
Oh yes, you hate us because you're not us. Talk.
I'm riding.
God.
I'm gonna ride with the Patriots on this one. I'm not really sure how I feel about Cam Ward yet. Uh,
I don't know how I feel about that team. Period.
the Titans are. I don't know. I don't know what the
Didn't they
Titans.
shut? Didn't they shut out the? I was just about to call them the Oilers, the Texans.
Yeah, I think so. And ETN let me down last week. Cost me a couple dollars. So
Etienne don't play for that team. He plays
Oh
for the
wait, no, he plays
Jaguars.
for the Jaguars. They're getting their ass beat right now too. So
If anything, hey, I'm going Patriots.
all right, so we're going Patriots together. Uh,
Yeah.
Sunday night game, Falcons Niners. Bijan had a breakout. The Niners been playing good, even with
Yeah. Nah, mad injuries.
Mac,
Like I
Mac,
said,
Mac Jones. Fred Warren is gone though, so like
I said that team is a walk-in IR. Like you
they
don't
got the
know
whole
what you're
team.
getting with that team.
No, but they're scrappy, man. They had a big win last week. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. This is a
What
good.
against the Bucks?
I'm
No,
going.
not
I'm
it.
going with the Falcons. I like Michael Penix. I think he's having a. I think this is breakout. This is breakout week. Him and Bijan about to get busy. So I'm
Oh yeah,
riding with
yeah,
the
yeah.
Falcons.
No, no. I was going with the Dirty Birds because they did me good last week, a week before, some shit like that when they played the Bills.
All right. Bucks Lions. You already know where I'm at with this. I feel like the refs owe. I also feel like the refs owe the Lions right now. There's some terrible calls in that last game, and
Mm.
the Lions are like a premier team right now. So I feel like the refs are going to be, a little bit
Damn.
more.
Wait,
But they're
wait.
playing.
So we're basically picking everybody.
Are we on the same? You're not riding with Baker Mayfield and them. If the Bucks are playing anybody else, I'd ride with Baker and them because I think they're playing super good football. But
Nah, they got mad injuries too.
and that Lions secondary is a little disheveled right now. But I gotta ride with my squad.
Nah, but the Bucks ain't have no wide receivers because I think like three of their wide receivers are out.
Oh shit!
Because I think Godwin got hurt. Thing is still iffy. I got to double check my my fantasy because Evans is on my team, my fantasy team.
When
And
if,
then
if they
I
get
think that
healthy,
rookie got hurt too.
if they get all healthy, like towards the end of the year, I know they got their bye coming up, so they can get a chance
Uh,
to get healthy. They might do some damage, man. Listen, I was one of the few people
oh,
that said Baker Mayfield was one of the best quarterbacks in the draft, and he's out there proving his worth. You know what I mean?
yeah. At first, he was what you call it, that guy. What
Yeah.
was his name? The Money Man Part Two. I thought it was
Johnny
2.0.
Manziel.
Johnny Manziel. I thought he was Johnny Manziel 2.0 because he went to Cleveland just like Johnny Manziel, and it was looking like that in Cleveland.
Cleveland's obviously where quarterbacks go to die because you see what Joe Flacco did last week. You know what I mean?
Listen, I knew
Sometimes
that
you
was
just
gonna
gotta get out of
happen.
Cleveland, man.
No, I just yeah, exactly. That's all it is.
You just gotta get out of Cleveland, bro. Like I feel
You
like
know,
they should trade Shador now so he can have a successful career because they're not gonna play him
trade trade him to Miami
somewhere. Trade him somewhere where he can be successful, man, because he's
because
not gonna be successful
because
in Cleveland.
Tua is not gonna be long with Miami. I'll tell you that.
Facts. So you going with the Lions or you going with the Bucks?
I'm going Lions. Like Bucks, all that talk about them getting healthy, that's later on in the year.
All
That's
right,
not
and
this game. That's
then we
not
got
this game.
then we got the Monday night doubleheader, late game Texans Seahawks. Yeah. Yeah, that's a coin flip for me.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a coin over here. I couldn't
it's,
even.
it's in Seattle.
Us in
Uh,
Seattle.
it's in Seattle. I couldn't name you. Who the fuck is? I don't even know who's on these teams right now. Like, who's their
No,
star?
Texans got Stroud. They got Nick Chubb, running back. They also got another guy running back that might take over for Nick Chubb.
The
But then they
Seahawks.
also have they have my boy out there. What's him call it? Collins.
The Seahawks are 4-2. The Titans are 2-3. Uh, it's
I'll
a
let you pick. I'll
it's
let
a,
you pick
it's a
first.
night game in Seattle. Uh,
I want to
you
go
know,
Seattle, but
on paper, Seattle is the better team. Uh, they're third in the league in sacks, um, fourth in defensive interceptions. The Titans are pretty much near the bottom and everything.
you mean the Texans?
The Texans, what I call them, the Titans. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Now I'm a ride. I'm gonna ride with Seattle, man. Sam Donald's having a coming out party. They got my man.
Damn.
They got my man out there, Smith and Jigba. Uh,
Yeah.
hold on, let me see what.
Yeah. If anything, damn it. That means yeah. I'm gonna go Texans. Not gonna call them the Oilers,
Yeah.
even though they got shut out by the Titans earlier this year, like 31-0. Like the fuck?
Nick Chubb only has 249 yards rushing through 5 weeks, 6 weeks. That's rough.
Gonna have a breakout game.
He could have a breakout game. Nico Collins is having a decent little season right now.
Nico Collins. I was gonna call him Nick Collins, but Nico
Uh,
Collins. Yeah.
all right, so you're gonna split us up on the Monday night. Yeah, pay
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
I take my picks. I put a little $5 bet on FanDuel on my picks every week. You know what I mean? Um, I do money line picks on all these. So I'm gonna do money line Patriots, Giants,
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, Lions, Seahawks, money
All
line
right. Wait.
picks.
What's that last game for Monday night?
That is the last game for Monday night. Texans, Seahawks.
Wait.
It's
Wait.
a
I thought it was a
doubleheader.
double hitter.
The doubleheader. The Lions at the 7:30 game. Lions. The Sunday night
Okay.
game is Falcons Niners.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So we left out a couple of other games, but that's okay.
Oh, you
All
want to
right.
add
I'll
some
make up
games? I
some.
usually just pick 5 games. So if you want to add a
No,
game,
no, 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 no. We'll stick with the five. You know, if anything, I
wait.
could probably make up ground on two of these games here.
Well, the Steelers played Thursday, so I couldn't put them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, 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 no. If anything, weirdly, I was actually gonna go with Cincinnati
You just bet
as a
against the team.
as a Steeler fan. All right, as a Steeler fan, I was gonna go with Cincinnati for the simple fact that number one, it's a Thursday night game. Number two, it's on the road, and it's Flacco. Number three,
Right.
like like it, we still got a 2 game or 1 game lead in the division. We're good.
All right. So those are the picks. Like I said, I put my little small wager on the money lines.
Mm.
Follow me well, don't follow me last week. You would have lost all your money last week. Generally, I do all right against the spread. Last week, I got my teeth kicked in, but I'm still playing with house money, so I'm winning more than I'm losing right now. The only other interesting game on the docket for me is Eagles Vikings. Either Eagles Vikings or Colts Chargers. You wanna add any of those games?
No.
Nah. All right. So those are the game picks. That's gonna do it for another episode of DJ Caveman and IronMonkey talking that shit for everybody in the chats. You know what I mean? Keep it interactive. Follow us on all the social medias. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. And hit that bell so you're always up to date on the shit that we got going on. Shout out to John Van Hees, by the way, pro bowler extraordinaire. I was watching it. I bowled against him once, and I was winning through like 5 frames, and then I missed a fucking 10 pin, and he fucking put the pedal down and stepped all on my throat.
Yeah, he was like, shit's getting real now.
Yeah, he beat me 262 to 225 in that game, but I was winning for the first couple frames and shit. And he left.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't mention my sub 100 game.
No, you shot 114 in that game, man. You shot 114.
Oh yeah. Because my thing was I was shooting for 112. I'm like, if I could get 112, because I don't bowl like that. So
shout
that's
out
where
to
the players dwell.
Also to Vinny Bellows 476 Productions on the film.
Yes, Vinny the Rock Lord.
Congratulations to Vinny. He's in his new band. They got music coming out. Make sure you follow him on the social medias as well.
Vinny's a rock lord.
He's also recently married, so he's a married man now, ladies.
Yeah. I've been seeing him in the clubs every now and then.
Time to stand down, ladies. Also, Reese's is out of control. There's Reese's.
What's that?
It's Reese's cups with Oreo cookies mini.
I was gonna lean forward to try to see it too, but
check us on next week and follow us on the social medias, and we out.
Peace.